have somebody in a car. If that's a moving car, you cannot participate in this hearing. The person is identified as iPhone 8.
Okay, I'm going to park.
Okay, I'll let you back in after I see that you're parked.
Okay.
The attorney for defects, Mr. Skowronek, is here. The attorney and guardian ad litem appointed for the minor children, Ms. Schrock, is here. Mr. Moore, the case manager, is here. There's somebody identified as Norma Reeves. And while I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the Reeves hookup, the phone number, iPhone 8, what is your name, ma'am?
Sandra Zorn.
Okay, you were here last time. Tell me again how you're related. I can't remember.
Henry is my brother.
Okay. So you're a paternal aunt.
Yes.
All right. Morgan Weaver, and you're with the police department?
No, sir, I'm the foster parent.
Your name was written under Hampton PD, and I didn't know whether you didn't. Most times, the police are dressed in their uniforms, so I took a stab and failed miserably. Sorry. I usually put FP by the foster parents, but for some reason, I didn't do that for you. Ms. Brinson is the attorney appointed for Mr. Thrasher. The clerk tells me that he has shown up late. And Ms. Crane is here in the courtroom, represents Ms. Skula, the mother, who's not here. She's in jail, but we were told this morning she was released, but she's not with us. And
Mr. Moore said that he tried to make contact with her either yesterday or today, and he said he was unable to make contact with her at the jail. So if she's been released, that's news to me, and I think that's news to Mr. Moore.
This does not look like Henry Thrasher on this.
No, he's right here.
Yeah, I am. How you doing?
I'm good, Mr. Thrasher. How are you?
I'm blessed with the Holy Spirit.
Good. Is this your Miss Floyd, your niece, with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, she was here last time.
Yes, sir, Mama Lisa.
And getting back to Miss Skula, Robin was trying to arrange with the sheriff's office for her to appear virtually on this call, and they told her that she had been released this morning.
Oh,
so
she have?
That's what that's what the sheriff's office told my clerk. So,
okay.
So maybe she'll swing by your way here soon.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I'll contact her sister to see if she's reached out or if they are aware.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. All right. Tell me about the case plans proposed by the department, Mr. Skowronek.
Your Honor, the department has prepared reunification case plans. It is my understanding Mr. Moore attempted to review that case plan with the mother, Ms. Zolka, but was unable to contact her before court today. As I explained to you that when he went over that she was not available for him to talk with her. He did discuss it with Mr. Thrasher. I don't know if that was in person or via the phone or however that was, but he did discuss the proposed case plan with Mr. Thrasher. I did send that to Ms. Brinson, to Ms. Crane, and to Ms. Schrock as well for their review. And we would ask the court at this time to approve the proposed reunification case plans as to both parents.
Any objection?
No objection.
Ms. Brinson?
No objection.
All right. Ms. Crane indicated no objection. She's here in the courtroom. I don't know if y'all can hear her or not.
I can't.
She's unusually soft-spoken today.
It's very nice.
And they're approved. Any additional evidence anyone want to present to supplement the record from the adjudicatory hearing for purposes of final disposition?
No, Your Honor, we would just ask that the court find that the children remain dependent as the court found at the adjudication and temporary disposition, and keep the temporary custody of the children with the department.
Anything further from any party?
No, sir.
Ms. Brinson, anything further?
No, Your Honor.
The court will make the adjudication and the findings and conclusions and the order from that hearing the final disposition in the case. You can take an order to that effect and also approve the case plans. Does Dad have a visitation schedule since he's here with us? Has he been able to visit?
Yeah, he had one visit since the last court hearing. He said his phone was off or something was going on with his phone, but the transporter couldn't get in contact with him. He reached out to me Sunday and he had a visit yesterday.
Okay. And so he needs to have weekly visits. So have you, Mr. Thrasher, do we have a current phone number and a working phone?
Yes, sir.
We also need a current address, Your Honor. Mr. Moore reported to me that Mr. Thrasher has been living in several other places other than where the children were removed from.
Well, I've got the impression maybe that was not a place to be going back to live in.
He was at that address this morning when me and him met.
And but also you told me when we staffed a couple of like last week or the week before that he had been to a friend's house and you didn't have that address.
Right. I hadn't been able to get him at the fifth, but this morning I talked to him on the phone and I met him at that address. That's where he was.
Is that where you're living, Mr. Thrasher?
Yes, sir.
So anytime Mr. Moore, your case manager, needs to see you, he can drop by there or he can call you and come by and see you?
Yes, sir.
You're not living anywhere else?
No, sir.
Okay, good. If you have to or decide to change where you live and spend the night and put your head, let Mr. Moore know the new address, okay? Because he has.
Yes, sir. I don't spend that with nobody.
Sir?
I don't spend that with nobody.
I didn't say you did. I said if you move and change where you're staying, you need to let him know, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you do go out and spend the night with somebody, you need to let him know where you're staying. So if he has an emergency or something about your children, he can find you and get in touch with you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
I know you're not out there shacking. All right. I guess mom's kind of, well, she was in the jail and not able to visit, and now you're going to have to make contact with her. If any of you family members in communication with Miss Skula, that you can let her know she needs to get in touch with Mr. Moore to arrange for her supervised visits.
Yes, sir.
Because we want her to see her kids. You know, she was not in a good mood. Let me look back on September the 6th. She got quite ugly with just about everybody in the courtroom, and abandoned the hearing before I don't even know if we'd gotten able to start the hearing before she stomped off and went back to her jail cell. But anyway, we still want her to see her children and work her case plan, and so she can get the kids back. And Mr. Thrasher, you told me y'all were still together, at least on paper.
No, sir. We ain't together.
Well, I know you aren't right now because she's been in jail. But I thought you told me at the last hearing that you did plan to stay together. But is that not true?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you plan to stay together. Okay, that's what I understood. All right.
Hey, when he came by him that morning, he said that right here. He told me that right here, my sister can get my daughter and my son. Probably Saturday, Sunday.
Well, that was the next question I was going to ask Mr. Moore is where is he on the relative search? So that's a good segue into that topic. Thank you, Mr. Thrasher.
Yes, sir.
So we did do a background check, drug screen, and a walkthrough of Ms. Zorn home. And we do have intentions to move the kids. If not this weekend, it'll be early next week.
Be sure to file your notices of that would be a non-emergency placement change, right? So people would have to, I'm not suggesting anybody would or should have objections, but if they do, so that the court can convene a hearing before you actually do the move.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Could they confirm again where are they planning to move the children?
To Ms. Zorn, the paternal aunt who's on the call. She's phone number 8 or iPhone 8 on the screen. See her? Oh, you don't have your screen. I'm telling Ms. Crane to look at her computer, and she doesn't have her computer with her.
I was just wondering if that was I thought that these children had initially, there had been some consideration made for placing these children with a family member, but the testimony, and I might be confused, was that the house was not suitable for the children. That's not the same placement.
I don't think that would be.
Okay.
She's nodding no.
Okay.
No, sir. That's not the same placement.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Moore, did you say her name was Miss Horn? Horn. Zorn. That's the way I have it.
Isn't it Z-O-R-N?
Yes.
Okay.
Sandra is her first name.
Okay.
All right. Ms. Weaver, how have the kids been doing with you? I'm sure you have done everything you can not to spoil them at all.
They have been great, and they came back really excited from their visit yesterday to see Miss Zorn, and they're super excited about going to stay with her.
Well, good. That's good to hear. All right. And Ms. Zorn looks, now, listen, Ms. Zorn, you're under court order. You cannot spoil those children. You better not do it.
Well, they were kind of spoiled before they left. I spoiled them a little bit before they left, so.
I can tell they were spoiled. They love you so much.
And I love them. I love them kids.
All right, good. They're very lucky to have a nice, caring foster parent and now a relative placement that can do everything but spoil them. All right. Anything else we need to address?
So I don't know that the court had ordered as to visitation as to the mother at the adjudication hearing. I think because of her incarceration, we didn't address that, but I'm assuming from what I think I heard the court say before that the court wants at least once a week supervised visits between the children and the mother if she makes herself known to the department.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. All right. You can take an order about the things I've ruled on and addressed and circulate it to the councils. All right.
You're approving the case plans then, correct?
Yes, I did. The next, hold on a second.
75 days.
I was trying to find the dates to tell y'all when the next hearing was.
They're in the adjudication order I sent out, Your Honor, October 30th for the 75-day at 10 a.m. and the 6-month permanency review April 30th next year at 2 o'clock.
Did you say the 75-day was in there?
It was. It's for October 30th at 10 a.m.
Yeah, that'll be the next time I see y'all at the end of this month. Oh, here's the order. It's not in, well, it says. Oh, I see. I've gotten hint, Jessica. I've gotten used to in the index, the order setting those hearing dates would list all those hearing dates in the index. And that's what I was looking for. And it's not there. It just says order setting hearings. So I missed it, but it is in the file. What is the age that we have to do 9 months instead of 12 months? Because one of these children is 10, so he wouldn't have been. I know that's too old.
It's I want to say it's 7 years of age.
Okay, because this other child is 7.
7 or under, I believe.
Brenda is 7, so that's why. Okay.
And Bailey's 6.
Well, Bailey's got the wrong address, birth date, because I've got 6/14/13, which would make him 10.
No, he's 6.
Got wrong. Let's see what. Okay, that's just a typo on my cover sheet. So that's why I was wondering why we had 9 months instead of 12 months, and that's it. Thank y'all so much, both for taking care of these kids and being here to tell me about it. Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. That was mom's visit, so I have to be supervised.
Wait till you finish talking.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Henry has a question.
Sure.
When they going to my sister's house?
Mr. Moore just said they're either going this weekend or next weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a better day, y'all.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.